Hi. So this month's challenge was, or prompt was, to write a poem about a time of day. And I had a lot of trouble thinking about a time of day. So as usual, I try to think outside the box a little bit. And I wrote this poem called The 11th Hour, about how when I was working, projects and tasks always seem to arrive at the 11th hour. And it's always a pain in the ass because you're leaving for the day and you get a project that's due, tomorrow, and you can't leave work, and people, you have to scrounge up whoever's around and try to get it accomplished, and it's not always easy. So I was writing about that and some other things, thinking back to when I was still, working in an office environment. So, and it's true. I mean, there's a couple of true parts. A couple of people have been, amalgamated as I usually do. And the 11th hour, first morning of my final promotion, a round of obligatory handshakes and rhetorical how you doings. Before my ass hits my beloved predecessor's swivel chair, I return to a lifer's cubicle and ask her back, "Did you just tell me you're on KMA time?" "Yep," she chirps without missing a keystroke. I chuckle good to know and retreat to a cup of water cooler pour over. Informed from ages in office trenches, there are people you leave untouched, trusting their temper at the 11th hour. I'm one of them. It's why my boss visits, delicately fingers my tchotchkes, and mercifully ignores the wall clock with 12 11s, a blunt insinuation that nothing reaches my desk until the 11th hour. And why in a dusky coffee house, at 10:59 on my retirement day, the first latte of freedom sits cooling while I answer emails, even though or because I no longer need to. Which is true. The day I retired, I left work late because that morning, a contract I had been administering for a very long time, which ran very smooth, was suddenly awarded to a new company by our headquarters, without any of our input from our office, and and I was leaving, and I had to try to help whoever was going to be left to figure out what to do with it. And I took my son out for a coffee at to celebrate my freedom, and I'm sitting in the coffee shop answering emails from my boss, who was left holding the bag, trying to figure out what to do. So it's true. The 11th hour is a worthy time of day for a poem. There you go.